morning everybody and happy weekend. I know you're watching this in the middle of the week, but it is the weekend for me. And I woke up this morning, well no, I didn't wake up this morning. I went to bed last night thinking that it would be a really fun idea to kind of take you through some form of a weekend routine, or like a Sunday morning routine or something like that, because I feel like it's been 6 million years since I just filmed a really chatty vlog style routine video, and I feel like I haven't really, sorry, you can hear Pippa like prancing around in the background there on the floor. Yeah, I feel like I haven't really had not had the time, but I haven't sat down or just basically picked up the vlog camera to film like a weekend routine of some sort. So maybe we can do like a Sunday morning routine vlog style, and you can spend my Sunday morning with me. Generally I like never really vlog on a Sunday because I'm getting really good at like taking Sundays to like put cameras down and put my phone down and really kind of just spend time switching off, which I think is really important. But I thought it could be kind of cool to show you guys how I do that. So hence why I'm vlogging today. So basically I just woke up and I just kind of filmed really quickly the things that I do first thing in the morning to get them out of the way. This is kind of how I start every morning. It's not just a Sunday morning, except on a Sunday morning I generally have a sleep in. So I woke up this morning at 8:30, and generally I would wake up much earlier than that, like 6:37 now. I did used to wake up a lot earlier than that, but 6:37 is what is working for me and my schedule at the moment. So I slept in until 8:30. That's generally kind of what time I sleep into on a Sunday or at the weekend. And then I make my bed and I come straight downstairs and let Pippa out to go to the toilet, because she always needs to go to the bathroom first thing in the morning. And then I come back up the stairs, feed her. She generally doesn't really want to eat first thing in the morning, but she would rather her food be there that she can nibble on throughout the morning. So I get her food out for her, and then I go upstairs, do my skincare, brush my teeth, and then come back down here, get my glass of water, get my vitamins in. I'm trying to drink a glass of water in the morning before I actually have my tea, so I kind of do that in tandem. I have my glass of water, and my tea's generally like cool enough to drink after my water's drank and after I've taken my vitamins. The vitamins I'm taking at the minute, I'm actually out of a couple of the ones that I generally take, but at the moment I always take vitamin B complex with B12, and I am also taking vitamin D. As I said though, I'm out of a couple of the general vitamins that I take, and sometimes as well, if it is really extreme on the hay fever scales, I'll also take an antihistamine first thing in the morning, because generally I can tell when I'm going to have allergies because I'll be sneezing as soon as I wake up. But luckily it hasn't been that bad, touch wood. Generally it hasn't really been that bad this summer for me, and I've had summers where my allergies have been freaking crazy. So I am thankful for my luck this year that I haven't had it bad with hay fever whatsoever. Haven't had to really take any antihistamines, haven't had to wear my little hay fever band thing. It's like a pressure point band for your elbow. So yeah, those are all of the things that I do first thing in the morning. I also wake up extremely hungry. So I generally do one of two things on a Sunday morning. I either have like food here at home, like I'll make my breakfast here, or I go out for a brunch. However, I'm too lazy and I don't feel like going out for brunch today, so I'm going to be making my breakfast at home. Also, I'm not too lazy, I'm actually just too hungry to wait until later on. So I'm going to have breakfast here today. Breakfast changes up. Sometimes I'll make pancakes, sometimes I'll make eggs, sometimes I'll make porridge, but generally it's like a nice kind of like bigger meal. This morning though, I feel like eggs. I was going to make pancakes, but I feel like more like eggs today. I don't know, I feel like just like a big bowl of yumminess. So that's what I'm going to do. You've seen me make my eggs before, but I'll show you quickly how I make those if you haven't seen that or you've missed it. But before I make my breakfast, I don't know about you guys, but I literally cannot start my day with a like cluttered kitchen. So I like to, if the dishwasher hasn't been run, which it hasn't, I like to put anything that can go in the dishwasher, and I will tidy down all the surfaces and then get cracking on breakfast. I know it's a bit counterintuitive because you're going to start making breakfast and kind of making a bit of a mess anyway, but I just can't work in a cluttered kitchen. So we're just going to kind of clear down the surfaces and I will get cracking on breakfast after that. Oh, I should also say actually, while I am doing some cleaning, I always put a YouTube video on my phone that I can listen to when I'm kind of doing some stuff. Same while I'm making my breakfast, or I listen to something on the radio. Okay, we're gonna watch Sarah's day this morning. I know a couple of you actually responded when I said that I watch her in the last vlog, that you watch her too. So I'm gonna watch some of her this morning. Here's another little insight into my morning. Generally, I would always wear gloves when I am doing my washing up and stuff like that. However, one of my gloves, I don't know what the hell happened to it, but I feel like it's on my left hand on my like index finger. The glove is almost like it melted a little bit, like right here, and every time I go to put the glove on, there's something sticky inside it. Like you can see inside the glove, like outside the glove, you can see that it's slightly less opaque, like it's a little bit see-through. It's almost like the inside of the glove melted a little bit, and every time I go to put the stupid glove on, I get sticky stuff on my fingers, so I refuse to wear the freaking glove now, so I have to go and buy new gloves to do my washing up with, just so you know. I generally am quite good at doing like cleaning up in the evening times because I don't like waking up to like a messy kitchen or anything like that, but that's just the reality of my morning this morning. I did not want to do that last night, so I will either do that kind of general cleaning up in the morning, or I will unload the dishwasher before I make my breakfast because I want to put stuff into the dishwasher when I'm finished it. However, the dishwasher was not ran last night, so we will be doing that this morning instead. Okay, time to get cracking on breakfast. Lucky I have just the right amount of eggs left. So I'm just going to do some eggs, tomatoes, spinach, and yeah, that's kind of like the basis. Oh, and there's like loads of little spices and stuff in it. I'll show you what I use in 2 seconds. So this is one of my favorite breakfasts to make. I make this a lot during the week because it's actually really quick and easy to make. So basically it's spinach, eggs and tomatoes, but it's spiced, so it's just, oh, it's so yummy. So basically I have frozen spinach because it's 1, cheaper, and 2, much easier to get hold of around here for some reason. So I do like 6 of these little frozen spinach cubes, and I'll defrost them in some water really quickly, and then I kind of saute it up a little bit in some Kerrygold butter with some eggs. So I do 2 eggs and 2 egg whites, so loads of eggs. I love eggs. And then after that I'll just stick that into a bowl and I'll get started on my tomatoes. So I'll chop up 3 tomatoes, and then I also use a half a tin of chopped tomatoes as well. I know, all the tomatoes, but I like a big breakfast. So basically I just kind of pour the egg or the tomatoes on top of the eggs. I'm sure there's a way of making this much more pretty and aesthetically pleasing, but I just like a big bowl of yumminess. And I cook the tomatoes up just in the same pan that the eggs and the spinach were in, and I add a little bit of Cajun seasoning, I really love this one, and some pink Himalayan salt. And that is the guts of my breakfast. It makes a really big bowl and it keeps me full until lunchtime, so I really like this one. Breakfast is all sorted now, so I have it here beside me with my tea, which I haven't finished yet. And in case you ever wonder what Pippa is doing when I am making my breakfast, you can't see her, but she's underneath this blanket. I think it's a Dashin thing. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have said this to me as well when I've showed it on my Insta stories, but they like bury under everything. So she likes to sleep underneath her blanket, between her blanket and her bed. And like even when she's sleeping, she sleeps upstairs with me now, obviously, since you've seen from the clips earlier on. She like sleeps buried in a blanket because she just loves it. I think she just likes being really, really cozy. Like she's the most cuddly dog ever, and I think that's the thing with Dachshunds, they're just like really affectionate. So she likes like cuddling. Like if I ever take her up on my knee on the sofa, it's like she wants to be like snuggled as closely as possible. So there is no such thing as personal space with Pippa. My Sunday mornings are so slow and easy and chilled out and relaxed. Like I stay makeupless in this attire for a good probably until at least 10 o'clock, I'd say, and then I go upstairs and get ready for the day. I do like to stay down here in the morning and just relax on the sofa because I don't really get to do that during the week. So I kind of like to take advantage of having the time just to do nothing, basically, because I don't really do that in the afternoon. I would much prefer have a really, really, really slow morning and kind of do something in the afternoon than kind of like sit and do. I feel like if I sit and do nothing in the afternoon, I feel really unproductive almost. So I like having a really slow morning instead. I've literally been sitting down here for like, what time is it? Yeah, so I've been sitting here for like an hour-ish, watching some YouTube videos and chilling out. Pippa's decided to get out of her bed now and play with her toys. Another thing though that I like to do kind of in this time when I'm switching off, I guess, like I don't know, I like never look at my phone at this time for some reason, which is really nice because I'm trying to make a point of doing that I'm just doing something that's for me, if that makes any sense. But another thing that I like to do is actually go and have a look at some of my Skillshare classes, who are very kindly sponsoring this portion of today's video. So basically Skillshare are an online learning community, and they have thousands of courses and classes to kind of develop new skills or hone in on some interests that you already have, or just to kind of get your creative juices flowing. If you feel like you're in a little bit of a limbo at the moment, which I have mentioned to you before, sometimes my head, you can see Pippa there, my head is like that at sometimes these days too. They have some really great productivity courses that can kind of help you to structure your time and set some achievable goals. Another way you can use their classes is to kind of like hone in on your creativity and use it for social good, especially in today's environment, I guess. Even if you're just bored and you want to learn something new, whether that is how to maintain your houseplants, I have done a course on that, or how to make bread using yeast, or whether you just want to practice a little bit of self-care, like I said earlier on, this is my way of doing it. This morning I took a really, really great class in interior design. So let me get you the actual name of it because I think you guys would really enjoy it. So it's called Interior Design Basics, Simple Steps to Your Perfect Space, and it's by Lauren Cox, who is the design program manager at Havenly. It's so interesting. She went through things like color in interior design, balance, scale and proportion, rhythm and repetition, and she actually shows you how to implement that into your own room or into your own home, and how she's implemented it into other places that she's designed herself. Like she actually walks you through a house and also shows you examples of different places that she's designed. It's really, really interesting, and I like her approach to design and interior design. Something great about Skillshare is they actually provide you with like little projects and resources and stuff with the actual courses, so you can implement the things that you learn. And there's also a little kind of area where you can interact with the other people that are doing your course, so you kind of get a little bit of encouragement from the community that Skillshare has kind of gathered, and you can get inspiration from them, and you can get a little bit of support and just encouragement from other people that are doing similar things to you. So Skillshare are actually giving away 2 free months of their premium membership to the first 1,000 people that click the link in the description box, so you can unlock your creativity, and after that it's only about $10 a month. So yeah, go and have a look at it and let me know what you think. But please go and take that course on interior design because it's so interesting. I want to rearrange my sitting room now. As I was watching it, I was like, oh, I could move that, I could change that. That's how you do the balance, that's how you do the pattern. It's really interesting, so I think you guys enjoy it. Whoa, Pippa came down just in time. So thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of today's video. And Pippa says thank you also. And I'm burning my hand on my tea. That little lounging session lasted longer than usual. It is now 12:30, I think. I've actually just had the most relaxing morning. And I think that's kind of the thing. Like, sometimes it's hard for me to do like a Sunday routine video because my routine kind of changes up a little bit. Like right now, I think it's just kind of listening to what your body wants to do. I think that's the key. Wow, sorry, that was not my face. I think that's the key with most things, like at most, there we go. Yeah, as I was saying, I think that's just the key in general, is just to listen to what your body needs and what your body wants, whether that's with exercise, with eating, with resting, with self-care, all that kind of good stuff. And I know the word self-care can kind of like get thrown around an awful lot very easily, but I think in this day and age, it's very important for your mental health, for your physical health, for absolutely everything. I think you just need to listen to yourself and what your body wants to do. There's some days it just wants to do nothing, and that's what my body wants to do today. But most of the time, I think, as I said, my Sundays are made for just lounging and just kind of doing nothing, or just doing what I want to do. I basically just spent the last hour and a half, sorry, it's not even 20 past 12, it's 20 past 1. So this is kind of turning into my morning / afternoon Sunday routine. I just, for the last like 2 hours, just sat downstairs, watched some YouTube videos, and Pippa actually fell asleep on my knee and I didn't want to move her, so I just made some tea and literally just chilled out. So that was like the perfect start to my day. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna just get ready for the day. I'm not like getting like super dressed up or anything. I actually want to go out for a walk because the weather's really nice outside. So I'm just going to stick some makeup on. And a couple of you asked me this, like, do I wear makeup every day? Not every day. Like some Sundays I'll not wear makeup, but I put on makeup because I actually just like the process of putting on makeup and I like wearing it. So it kind of like relaxes me. It's one of those things that I find enjoyable to do when I have the time, especially when I have the time, is to sit down and take my time, drink a cup of tea and do my makeup and relax. So I'm going to do that, and yeah, I'm going to take Pippa out for a walk. There's nothing really new that I'm doing makeup wise. It's all kind of what I've been using for the past like God knows how long. So I'll make sure to leave a makeup routine video linked here somewhere, and then I'm going to get dressed. I'll probably just fire on some like workout gear or something like that. Well, I completely underestimated how hot it is outside. It wasn't that warm when we were going out for the walk, but sweet Lord, did it get hot when we were out there. I hope you can see from the like videos I took them on my phone. I would have taken my camera out, only I didn't think it was that nice, so all I had was my phone to show you the beautiful images of the water. There's other people like jumping out into the lake, like there's an adventure centre down there, so it's really nice. They take like kids out in the lake on little paddle boards and kayaks and stuff. There's people out on their speedboats, loads of people down having their picnics, all socially distant, which is really nice. So yeah, everybody's having a great old day today. It's a really nice, really nice end of the week. I need to have some water because I just can't right now, and I think Pippa is away to sit in some shade. Got my water. The last thing I kind of like to do on my mornings, it's like literally the afternoon, it's like 3 o'clock. So the last thing that I kind of like to do in the morning-ish time on a Sunday is kind of get some stuff prepped for the week ahead, so I can just like enjoy the rest of my day and not have to think about work or anything like that. So I get out my little notebook here. I just have this, and literally I've shown you how I do it before, but literally all that I do is I put the day, which is tomorrow. I don't plan too far ahead. Like obviously I know if I have any like Zoom calls or meetings or anything like that ahead of time, they're never like usually like last minute, so I kind of know what that's going to look like for the week ahead. And then content wise, I like to kind of plan out, like semi-plan out what kind of videos I want to do for you guys, if there's anything that you've been asking for. So with that, I put that into like just a plain Excel spreadsheet on my laptop so I can kind of keep track of what I'm doing for the month. But like day-to-day stuff, I only really plan the next day. So in my notebook, I will literally, I'll show you like an example. So I write the date at the top of the page there in some nice pink pens. I always try to like do something that's like fun, so I use fun pens in my nice notebooks. I get these from TK Maxx, by the way, for the most part. So I just write the date at the top, and then underneath I write the things that need to be done that are vital at the top, and then underneath I just write the things that would be great to get done, but it's no big deal if I don't. So prioritize my to-do lists for the next day, and I literally only do that like a day in advance. There's no point in doing that like on a Sunday for the following Friday, because you don't know what's going to crop up during the week. This method kind of works for me. Also, another thing that I've started doing, and I did this before, I showed this in was it in a routine video? Maybe it could have been last summer actually. What I'm really enjoying doing on a Sunday now is sitting down and again writing another list, and it's for like a meal plan for the week ahead. And I'm not like super strict and stringent when it comes to a meal plan, but this is how I'm trying to get out of my rut of just like eating the same thing all of the time. So if I know that I want to do like a prawn and chickpea curry during the week, I go and get the ingredients for that. So I'll write my my meal plan for the week, and then I go and do my grocery shop later on today or in the morning tomorrow, because the shops tend to have more food tomorrow. But it's a really, really great way of kind of getting out of a rut, because if you don't plan, then you just end up buying the same things you usually do. So yeah, that is basically all I'm going to do now for the rest of the afternoon, because this has been a morning slash afternoon routine-ish. Follow me along for the day kind of a thing. So yeah, that's kind of about it. Pippa is absolutely pooped. Speaking of poop, you may not want to listen to this, but minor rant. This is one thing I have found really annoying recently whilst taking Pippa out for a walk. One, I've talked about this before, the amount of people that let their dogs off their leads when their dogs aren't fully trained to be off leads. The dogs aren't supposed to be off their leads in such a big, like, open public park. Completely understand it when you're in a dog park, you know what you're getting yourself into when you go into those. But when you're in like a big open park, I just don't think you should have your dog off your lead. Second, the amount of people that do not pick up their dog's poop. It is outrageous right now for some reason. I was just saying this to my friend the other day. She was taking her dog out for a walk as well, and I was like, have you noticed a change in this? Because it's super annoying when you're walking and you nearly stand and poop every 5 seconds, especially when you pick up your own dog's poop. But what's more annoying than the people that don't pick it up is the people that pick it up and put it in their poop bag and then tie it in a knot and leave the poop bag on the floor. Like, why? It is beyond me how people just, I cannot comprehend. Anyway, that is my rant for my Sunday. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually very randomly going to hop in the shower now. I know I have my makeup done, but I feel so hot and sweaty right now after that walk, so I'm actually going to jump into the shower. I'm going to get dressed again for the day then and just chill out and maybe go and do some groceries later on, so nothing too crazy. So I hope you enjoyed. Follow me around for my morning and afternoon on a Sunday. This has been just like my really, really normal day, so it's not been anything too special, but you guys seem to enjoy just randomly seeing the things that I get up to during the day when I'm not doing anything too interesting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed anyways. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you did enjoy, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you want to see some more videos. I hope you all have a lovely week, and maybe you can implement some of these things into your own Sunday routine. Maybe you probably have a better Sunday routine than I do. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again really soon in my next video. Bye!